It's Tuesday, August 10th, 2010. I'm Andy Waits in the News Bunker with today's front page review. First, the New York Times. Pentagon plans steps to reduce budget and jobs. Part of the plan? Close a military command. Generally, commands are over geographic regions around the world. Maybe we could save some money by replacing bullets with daisies. A spinal fluid test is 100% accurate in detecting Alzheimer's early. The disease begins a decade or so before symptoms show up, and so an early warning could help preserve the brain. These are actual martyrs in the cause of humanitarianism, slaughtered by the Taliban. 6 of them are American. Portugal is weaning itself from fossil fuels. Almost 45% of their electricity is so-called clean energy. It's up from 17% 5 years ago. Portugal used to pay about twice what America pays for power, but now that's up another 15%. The flooding in Pakistan finally makes the front page of the New York Times. Here's the story of the JetBlue flight attendant who cursed out a passenger, then popped the escape hatch and slid down the inflatable slide. Fortunately, the plane was close to the gate. The guy's okay, physically anyway. Mentally and legally, well. Now the LA Times. Bell pay scandal brings more scrutiny, as in tax audits. The words "make an example" come to mind. Moscow is suffering the double whammy of a heat wave and fires nearby. Their death rate has doubled. Support for Maxine Waters continues in the black community in her district, regardless of the ethics charges against her. Trouble coming down the Alaskan pipeline. The problem is dwindling flow, which could make the pipeline susceptible to corrosion. Here's a simple solution. Drill in Anwar. Checking the Denver Post now. The Regional Transportation District is solving a budget gap by raising ticket prices and slashing schedules on buses and light rail. Their total outgo, $649 million. Seems like they could have saved a lot more by scrapping the whole system. Look at Tyler Caron. Lost both legs in a crash in 2007. Now he's competing in bodybuilding competitions. He came in 5th out of 5, but he personifies the can-do spirit. The Denver Post reprints the Washington Post story about cuts at the Pentagon, focusing on the thousands of jobs that will be lost. Here's a focus on today's primaries in Colorado, with an emphasis on what they call 10 burning questions, like Obama's coattails, does he have any? And what impact will the Tea Party have? We'll have a better idea tomorrow. Now to Northern California for the Chico enterprise record. Pot advocate arrested at City Hall. He called the police to say he was going to downtown Chico to smoke a bunch of weed. Then he went inside City Hall. He showed a city assistant a bag of pot, asked her to call the cops. Fail. A local wildlife foundation is overwhelmed, needs help housing exotic animals. You see an alligator and a leopard. I see a briefcase and a jacket. A new firehouse just opened in nearby Bangor, California. The firemen wonder if it will be haunted like the old one they replaced allegedly was. Not a ghost of a chance. And that's the front page review for Tuesday, August 10th, 2010. In the News Bunker, I'm Andy Waits.